there's a benefit to doing some digital spring cleaning. Or actually what really happened, I was looking for one file and ended up finding another. What you're seeing on the screen right now is actually a video that I forgot I had. And I don't quite remember when I did this drawing, but I know it was a commission for a previous Kickstarter that I did. But before we get into that, a little introductions are in order. My name is Daphne Lage, and I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist from New York. I have been self-publishing comics since 1992, and I am known for the furry fantasy adventure Tall Tales and my medieval fantasy soap opera drama Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn. You can read both my comics online at Tall Tales, TAILSonline.com, and eagleworks.com, and you can check out all my videos on how I make my comics on YouTube at Daphne Lage Art. About this piece, this was for a previous Kickstarter that I did. I just don't remember which one. And someone had requested, instead of getting a sketch cover, which I usually make with my own characters, you know, because they're particular to the book that I have on Kickstarter, they'd asked if they could just get their own commission instead. So I didn't have that many pieces to do, so I figured, yeah, why not? I can do that. He asked for Raven from Teen Titans. Now, the funny thing about this request was that I didn't know which version of Raven from which Teen Titans he wanted. Did he want the George Perez version? Did he want the Teen Titans Go version? Did he want the regular animated Teen Titans Raven? I mean, it's like, yeah, it kind of surprised me as to like how many variations of this character there is. It took a while for the commissioner to get back to me, but in the meantime, it's like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance and I'm just going to do what I think he might have meant. And what I chose was the animated Raven. It's from the Teen Titans cartoon. I'm not familiar with these series, but pretty much what it boiled down to is that I chose the most attractive and contemporary version of the character that I kind of felt was what the commissioner wanted. And luckily, when he finally got back to me, which was after I sent out the piece, and I sent his package with the piece, he said, oh, anyone is fine. Any one of them is fine. So I go, okay, good. You know, so at least, you know, I feel like I made like a good decision with this piece. And actually, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. I think by this point, I was still getting the hang of using Copic markers. Yeah, and I just really liked just how it finally, the final piece came out. And that's why I was kind of happy to have found this video. I had completely forgotten that I had recorded the process for something else, apparently, because I wasn't really thinking about doing a video like this for it. To tell you the truth, I don't know. I guess I was just like figured, okay, let me get a video archive of this and then I'll worry about what I'm going to do with it later. And here we are right now, and I guess I might as well just do something with it, especially since, I don't know, it's like I'm trying to get into the habit of making more videos again, of getting back into making more videos. So might as well use it, right? I mean, like I said, the video is still pretty good. It still works out. I like the way the piece came out. So, you know, there's no reason for it to be just sitting in a digital archive somewhere where nobody can see it. The question that I found myself asking is there has been some discourse, usually on and off, as to whether fan art is a strategy or just a lazy cop-out for artists to get attention. And it's a kind of a strange question to ask, because just the fact of that we are artists and being able and mostly create our work to be in a public sphere. I mean, kind of everything we do is for attention on one way or another. So to say that there's something very attention whoring about doing fan art, and I think that at one point I might have had an agreement with that assessment, that it's like, oh, if you want to get attention quick on social media, do some fan art, and people will come over to your channel just for because they recognize the character and whatnot, and it's like it's not real art or whatnot. And of course, in my older and wiser years, I realized how dumb that assessment is, because honestly, this piece took just as long for me to do than if I was doing an OC. And I don't think that just because I'm drawing a character from pop culture that it's somehow less valid than if I was just drawing my OC, or any of my OCs for that matter. So now the thing is though, so if people see this video and say, oh, I like Raven, let me check out this video, is that really a bad thing? I mean, it's like maybe they'll like my artwork enough that they'll actually check out my other videos and go, okay, they also have OCs, let me check that out too, and oh, I like their artwork here too. So if it took a piece of fan art to bring those people in, then what difference does it make? It's still my artwork, even though the character is not mine. And this is also a thing at conventions as well, where people complain that it's like, oh, fan art is just a cheap way to get people to your table. And it's like, well, I know, it's like, look, conventions are hard enough as is. And, and in the end, it's like, I am not going to disparage anybody who pretty much does the type of artwork that they need to do in order to build that audience. I mean, because like I said, in the end, it's still your artwork, whether you're drawing your own character or you're drawing a familiar character. So the idea is that, hopefully the people who enjoy your fan art will ultimately end up enjoying your actual, personal art or whatever other artwork, original artwork that you're doing, will also enjoy them as well. And here's the thing, for people who say that, oh, fan art won't get you anywhere, it's like, look, I have seen way too many artists in Artist Alley doing fan art who eventually graduated to working at large companies doing official versions of the actual characters they were doing fan art of. So, and I've seen that way too many times to completely dismiss it. I mean, fan art has a place. Fan art is not as big of a detriment as it might seem, but now it's almost like companies are using fan art as almost like a portfolio proving that's like, yes, this person can do our characters. We don't have to vet them any more than that. I don't know. It's like I can't really say one way or another that fan art. All I know is that for me, fan art at conventions didn't work. But the thing is though, I really did enjoy working on this piece that's in the video right now. So obviously it's not the fan art that's an issue, but my attitude maybe towards it that people could pick up. So I don't know. Like I said, all I can say is like I had a really, really good time working on this piece. As far as I know, the person who got it really enjoyed it. And by finding this video, I hope that you guys enjoyed this print too. So that's it for me. If you feel like doing fan art, go right ahead. It'll work, it'll not work. But if you're having fun with it, who cares, right? So tell me in the comments, what's your favorite fan art to see? What's your favorite fan art to draw? Thanks a lot for watching this video and enjoying it with me. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.